I see how most men complain about our lady beats smelling like fish. But you forget that your balls stinks too. Unless there is a medical reason for your balls to be abnormally large and distracting, women just don't care about it. In fact, they don't even notice it. In this episode of Juiciness, I will be showing you what type of joystick women want and what the signs of a perfect joystick looks like to a woman. Are you ready? Let's go. Listen up, men. I do believe that women have a specific set of standards when it comes to choosing the right type of joystick to spend the rest of our lives with. We wonder about it when dating, but we aren't exactly interested in inspecting the goods immediately. But if we did, this is what we would be checking out for. Number one, hygiene. From my past videos and comments, I can actually tell how important this is to women. And for a lot of women to cringe at some of the ignore spots that I tell them to focus on their man's body during foreplay, it tells that most men don't take care of their bodies very well. Man, you should understand that. A woman will touch or taste your sausage at any point in time during your relationship. So if she fancies you, she's going to want to go down. She would want to do so many things to you. So if we smell something funky or see something disturbing down there, we will retreat. I see how most men complain about our lady beats smelling like fish. But you forget that your balls stinks too. That's a classic case of a kettle calling a pot black. Now this is a good one for men who have uncircumcised sausages or impenetrable bushes. Just remember to wash and trim, please. Number two, how can we talk about perfect joystick that women crave for if we aren't going to talk about the size? I know I have done a whole video of, if size matters to women, but hey, you already know the answer. But honestly, don't worry about your size. Don't worry about the length of your joystick if you've got the girth. A penis circumference of 5 inches or more than that can get any girl off, even with a length of 3 or 4 inches. So you're still good if you're under average, but truthfully, it may not be aesthetically pleasing for most women. Yet again, I would admit that women rarely consider the appearance of a man's joystick if it's good enough to get her off and if she loves you deeply, truly. And that brings us to the number 3 thing women love to look out for when we're interested in your package. It's the appearance. The appearance, baby. If your joystick has a strange appearance, please make sure that you warn that girl about it. If it's bending to the side or it's curved somehow, it's monstrously huge, let her know it beforehand, because some women do not know how to handle surprises. You might just end up getting offended if she had no idea what she was getting into and she gives you some sort of look. So yes, we are also into the appearance of your joystick, how it looks. Number 4, let's also talk about exposure. You may not have noticed, but some women don't want to see your joystick for more than a couple of hours at a time because they have other things to do and you're walking around with your meat out there. It can be distracting to some women, and it also kills the anticipation of the next sexual encounter because the sight of your joystick will no longer induce the awe. So cover up. Cover up so that over familiarity doesn't breed contempt. And same goes for women too. When you get naked all the time, this happens. It's just human's nature to take for granted that which we already have access to easily. That's why mystery goes a long way in keeping things fresh. All right? Be mysterious. Now, number 5, women expect that the hairs around the balls would be trimmed. The balls are the most blatant accessory any man can have. So take care of your boys and try not to tug them while stroking yourself because they will droop. They will droop further down like pendulums, swinging from side to side. And always wear that prerequisite support that your balls need, especially when participating in sport. Now, know it that women prefer not to touch hairy balls, so don't forget to trim down there, okay? Number 6, The type of joystick that women prefer is, of course, the average sized cocks, from the average sized cocks. We think that it's supposed to be better for a long-term committed relationship. It's also thought that if a guy has an average sized joystick, there is more of a chance for a long-term commitment compared to a larger one, which could just signal for a hookup. But I guess viewpoints varies from women to women, of course, but it definitely makes sense when you think about it. If women want to be sincere, they would prefer a size that is above average, a little above average, but not extraordinarily very, very long. All right, monstrously long. Number 7, perhaps the most important thing that a woman likes about a man's joystick is that it is attached to someone that she can trust and someone that she can believe in, someone that she loves. Really, as long as you're doing what you can with your joystick, she's more concerned about your character than anything else. If your character is 0, your attitude is 0, but you put it down in bed, she will never trust you enough, or she would never fully be a happy woman with you. Now let's dive into some of the penis related things women don't actually care about. So if you're worried about having the perfect joystick, you should also know what women really don't care about. Now here are some few things that men worry about that women just don't give a hoot about. 1, circumcision. This isn't a big deal. Some people are circumcised and some aren't. But if you keep it clean, it really doesn't matter to a woman if you are circumcised or if you are not. Your member will function the same way as a circumcised person, and it would definitely please a woman the best way it can. So yeah, the foreskin has nothing to do with anything when a woman loves you. Number 2, women don't care about the size of your balls. And just maybe that's one of the reasons why we tend to ignore it when we're giving heads or hand job. So unless there is a medical reason for your balls to be abnormally large and distracting, women just don't care about it. In fact, they don't even notice it. So if you're worried about your balls throwing off how perfect your joystick is, look, you need to stop already. Stop it. It doesn't mean anything to women. Number 3, women don't care about the sagginess of your balls. Okay? Again, ladies don't even notice it. Sure, they might catch the attention of the woman if they're particularly low hanging, but that won't deter a woman who likes you. So you have nothing to worry about when it comes to your balls. Now, let me show you how to have the perfect joystick for a woman. So if you want to know how your joystick can be the best for the widest majority of women, I need you to pay attention to this. It won't take much for you to get there. Remember, every woman likes something different. So I would encourage you to do these few things that I'm about to tell you, and your joystick would just look perfect, right? Number 1, keep it clean and fresh. You don't have to do anything extensive with this. By just simply keeping it clean in the shower and trimming it when necessary is all that it takes. So if you know that you've been sweating excessively and you want to get freaky or frisky with your partner, you just need to hop into the shower and do so, all right? Freshen up. Number 2, ask what she likes in terms of hair, because this varies from women to women. Some don't care about how much hair you have down there, while others would just prefer that you remain hair-free. I, for one, I love it hair-free. Just saying. Just saying. All you have to do is ask your girl which she likes best. And once you know, you can maintain that level of cleanliness solely for her. Number 3, have confidence in it. I mean, if you're insecure about your joystick, your girlfriend will be insecure about it. Basically, if you're always worried about it and asking if she's okay or if it's okay for her, she would notice more flaws. So have some confidence in your equipment, whether it's small or big. Own it. The more confident you are, the sexier you will be for her. And it's same goes for women too. The more confident you are, the more he would see it as being sexy. The more he would see your flaws as being really sexy and you being unique. Confidence is everything. It changes the game. Number 4, learn how to use it really well. Truthfully, a woman isn't going to care what your joystick looks like if you know how to use it really well. And in order to do this, you will have to practice a lot and figure out what she likes in bed. Don't just rely solely on your joystick to do the work. Do some learning. And that's why you have me here on this channel. I have lots of contents. Go through them, peruse through them. There is nothing I haven't talked about here on this channel. If I haven't talked about a thing, then it's because it goes beyond or it goes against my belief as a Christian, okay? Number 5, don't name your joystick. For the love of all that you hold in this world, please don't give it a name. Women think doing so is childish, and it's more likely to result in us not liking it at all. So if you've already named it, don't tell her what it is. That's it. That's it. So there you go. Who knew women had other concerns about joysticks aside from size, right? So the good thing is that, knowing these things will help you prepare the woman you're dating for whatever it is you're carrying, all right? Basically, just having a neat and clean joystick will go a longer way than just having a big joystick to impress any woman out there, okay? I hope this helped you, men. See you when I see you. Mwah.